What's up, YouTube and my viewers? As you guys can see, I'm back from my little trip that I had, and I'm sorry I could not review episode 2 like I said I would. I just didn't have time to watch it or review it, and I was tired as shit when I came back, so yeah, I just couldn't do it, but it's okay. It wasn't even that good of an episode anyway. And one other thing I just want to say, holy shit, 250 subscribers, that's awesome. It was like a week and a half ago we were celebrating 200, and now we're already at 250. That's insane. You guys are so awesome. Thank you. Thank you for watching my videos, and yeah, just shit. Thank you. Okay, let's talk about this episode. So we are introduced to this new character, Megumi, and before we talk about her any further, I just want to say one thing. I think this episode was a bit predictable in a few ways. As soon as we're introduced to Megumi, you know as a viewer that she is like that one person who is always thinking about what other people say about her or think about her, and they're just always nervous about everything, and they're just really shy. You could just tell she's that kind of person. And as soon as she saw Soma speak during the ceremony, and she said she never wanted to be around him, and she was going to try to avoid him, I was like, they're probably going to become, like, best friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, the exact opposite is probably gonna happen. And sure enough, at the end of the episode, that's pretty much what happened. And another thing that was kind of predictable was the chef that never smiles, the first class that they had, this first exam that they took. He's called the chef that never smiles. So I'm thinking, as soon as I see this guy, I'm like, you know, Soma's probably gonna be the one to make him smile. And sure enough, he did. Yeah, you know, it just kind of takes away from the episode a little bit, but other than that, predictable is not bad. Okay, so now let's talk about what actually happened in this episode. So Erina's grandfather speaks to all the students at the ceremony, and that kind of like fucking like just heated up the whole thing, you know, the whole competition. It really put into perspective how hard it is to graduate from this school. You know, he said only 5 or 6 students graduate from this school. That's crazy. That's insane. They're starting with like 1,000. That's crazy. So it really showed us how hard it is to graduate. You know, it really made you think like, damn, someone's gonna have to fight really hard to get his spot. He's gonna have to fight really hard to graduate. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. It actually reminded me a lot of Hunter x Hunter. And for those of you who have not seen Hunter x Hunter, please go watch it. It's so good. Go watch it. So, this anime, you know, the path it's taking, the path it's been taking, it kind of reminded me of Hunter x Hunter just because, like, just Hunter x Hunter, there's no bullshit. Like, it started, I'm talking about the remake, by the way, 2011. It started and like there was no bullshit. They just went right into the Hunter exam in like the first few episodes, and there was no side arcs or introduction or anything. That's pretty much what has been happening in Food Wars. The series started, and then they just automatically go into this academy thing where Soma's like trying to graduate in battle and shit. So it reminded me of Hunter x Hunter. They just went right into this academy where he has to graduate and compete with all these other kids. And, you know, the old man, Netero, in Hunter x Hunter, really does remind me of Erina's grandfather. He's very similar to Netero from Hunter x Hunter in, I think, one major way, which I will get to in one sec. But let me just say first, in this episode, we are starting to see a lot of very common shonen storyline characteristics. And the main one that I think reminds me of Netero, Erina's grandfather, how they're similar. The main thing is how Erina's grandfather has taken a liking to Soma. And that's a pretty common thing you see in shonens. You got this huge head honcho, he's like this old, wise master, and they almost always become attached in some way to the main character of the series. And it's pretty obvious to tell when someone was talking to Erina and they were having that little argument. You could see Erina's grandfather in the background. He had that creepy little smile he put on his face. He was like, When someone talking, he was like, yeah, I like this kid, you know? So I was like, you know, I've seen this somewhere before. I mean, a lot of shonens have done this. That's why it reminded me of Netero, because Netero took a liking to Gon, and you could even liken this to Naruto, like the third Hokage took a liking to Naruto. You know, you see it all the time. But, yeah. Even though this episode was very predictable, I still think it was a good episode. So, don't get me wrong, I think it was better than episode 2, even though episode 2 was good. It wasn't bad, but I think this episode was better. This was a good episode. Yeah, I'm hyped for the next one. Thank you for watching, and once again, I'm back from my little trip I had, so expect more videos coming out soon. Weekly manga update. I haven't done one of those in a long time. I'm probably going to do one of those within the next few days. So, yeah. Expect one of those. Manga pickups for April, that should be coming out, I think. Yeah, that's definitely coming out at some point. Alright. Thank you, and once again, awesome 250 subscribers. That's crazy. Thank you. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.